designed to channel water away from the bridge. Now the big problem with the earlier set of bridges, and there were lots of them, was that they would get washed away in flood after flood after flood. And I'll show you a picture of one, if I can find it. They would get washed away in these floods because they were wooden bridges or they were not sturdily constructed. And so so here's a picture of the Riverside Drive Bridge. This is taken around 1909. It was a wooden bridge, and you can see it was totally washed away in a flood. And that happened over and over again. Railroad bridges. A lot of the bridges were those sort of metal trestle bridges. Those were bought in mail order kits and sent here, just like many of the craftsman houses were. Those were especially not suited to the LA River, which, as most of you guys know, is not always a raging river, but when it is, it really rages. So but you can see, even though this bridge was built in the 1920s, the structure and supports themselves are more modern than that. All the bridges are like that because of seismic retrofitting, because of the 1939 paving of the river. All these bridges have been modified, so it's kind of the tops of the bridges somewhat stayed the same while the bottoms have changed. Right behind us is Metabolic Studios. A lot of artists are involved in this, but the primary one is Lauren Vaughn. And Lauren is the person who had the idea to turn the cornfields into a park. She's also behind the water wheel that's being put in a little bit further up, which we pass on the big parade, but not today.
Think about it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna focus on what needs to be done. It's always just gonna hurt.
So let's get close. Not wait on the track, even if there's no trains coming. Women came over, these were all just filled in concrete arches, and as the building came up, we became around the bridge. Here you can really see the integrated design of the arches. Look at them, it's stacked up. So you see Broadway.
About this Dan's change. The last time I did the route with Dan, and this is the first year he's stayed on this side of the river on this area, which I think is a big improvement. But if you look at a map, I mean the elephant in the room is this huge area right between Mission Road and the river, and it's the Union Pacific facility, and I'll talk about a little bit maybe about hopefully the future, and then I'll talk about a little bit maybe what's going on in the present. But so Union Pacific, of course, has owned a lot of land in this area and has sold a lot of it, but still has this one huge chunk. And now, what people are really hoping for, there's a big tie-in with the hopes for possibly the Olympic Games and what may be built along the river. But there is a river plan even outside of the Olympics that includes buying the property. This yard doesn't necessarily have to, it could be logistically, it could be somewhere else. And it's a huge parcel that is, you can't get around, you can't go through, and it could be, as it says, the biggest parcel now, a single